you were with the company later that year when the infamous Montreal Screwjob happened. What was the vibe? I mean, I know because I heard some of the boys like maybe didn't show up the next day, and it was you know, heated behind the scenes. What do you remember from that Survivor Series '97 and that time?
It was a crazy weekend. I didn't know the whole backstory to it. I knew Brett and Sean had some heat together, for sure. I knew there were some backstage fight throughout that months before. So I knew they had some heat. But I didn't know the whole politics of it all. I didn't know the backstory at all.
Well, more details have come out throughout the years, you know.
Well, it did. But for me, I was, you know, even though I was part of the whole WWF, I was out of the loop there, for sure. But when we found out, just 3 days before Survivor Series, we had a big match, right? Of course.
Yes. You guys started the show, I think.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we were one of the first two matches, for sure. We were in Montreal somewhere. We found out that Brett was going to will have his last match Sunday. His last match, and he'll go to WCW. This is completely shock for me, for me and my team. It's like, oh, what? Because I thought Brett was going to have a long career, going to retire with the WWF, of course, you know. Since it main big star for them. And of course, I know a lot of guys were leaving for WCW, but never thought Brett would do it. And I was like, my God, what the hell's going on, Brett? And then we did that day of the Survivor. We were preparing our match. You know, we were focusing on our match. And then we did our stuff, did our match. I got over as the sole survivor. And then afterwards, we got dressed up. And we decided to stay. Usually we leave after the match, unless they tell us to.
Okay.
We would leave after to make sure that you go to the restaurant to make sure they're open before they close. But it's a long night, you know, before, if you stay at the end of the show, it's usually everything's closed. So, but we decided for some reason to stay, because I knew there was a history making. It was going to be Brett's last match. You know, so
stick around for it.
Brett helped me and helped us. He was a good supporter. So we wanted to stay to see what the whole fuss was all about. So we watched it on the monitors. Me and Barry Buchanan, Recon, and I watched it. And then in the middle of that match, everything stopped. And it was like, that's not right. All the facial reaction, Brett's reaction, and it was something wrong. It was something not planned.
Yeah.
And I was looking at Barry, he was like, yeah, we should go. Get that out of there before shit hits the floor. And then we went to our dressing room. Now, our dressing room, we shared it with Sean and Brett. So we went in to get our stuff, and then the agents told us to stay. For the reason, because of the past history with Sean and Brett, because of the fight.
Break it up if anything happens.
It was like, great, get us involved. Being between Brett, who's helped us. We want to stop Brett from beating up Sean. Yeah. But we had no choice. Really, we had to stay.
Yeah.
So we did. We waited. And then Sean came in crying, saying he was not involved, blah, blah, blah. And then not too long after, Brett comes in, very quiet, just seething, angry, really quiet. Remember asking Sean if he had anything to do with it, and Sean was crying, blah, 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 no. And then Brett went to the showers afterwards. And then that's when they told us to leave. I think it was all to do with The Undertaker. I just found out that The Undertaker wanted Vince to face. Taker was pissed off what happened.
Yeah.
He wanted Vince to face Brett. And then Taker basically told a lot of the boys in the dressing room to leave. Only the essential guys would have to stay, the agents or whatnot. But we were happy to go. We were happy.
We wanted to go anyway.
Then we get involved with that. So we went to our cars. I remember seeing Vince at our cars at the garage, kind of loopy, you know. Didn't think he was punched at all, you know. It never came to us that he was, you know, imagine he would get punched out. But he was kind of loopy, getting with his entourage with him. So that was weird, you know. So we got to a hotel, and that's what the boys told us that what happened, you know.
Oh.
He got shot by Brett, and it was like our minds were exploding, were blowing away. Couldn't believe what was going on that night, you know. It's just surreal. And then the next day it was Monday Night Raw in Ottawa. And Vince gave his speech before the taping with all the boys, saying he had to do it for his reasons, blah, 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 for his business. It was all for business.
Yeah.
And it divided a lot of the boys, for sure. You know, a lot of boys wanted to leave, and we were very angry with Vince and the whole thing. And for us, we lost our support. You know, we did lost.
Brett was an advocate for you guys.
And a mentor too, because I would always ask him advice, of course, you know. And he's not there anymore. It was very strange. The next few months were very strange. That's where they started to push me as the Kurrgan. They separated me. That's where they started to push me afterwards. You know. Yeah, it was very weird times for sure. I guess it was a good time for the WWF. That's where Vince became a heel in Austin.
Yeah, kind of sent it up on the boosted the Attitude Era into the next level.
That was a very fun time to be part of, but very, very weird without Brett being there, though.